A black belt collector here with Odin. Man, so excited when they announced this Odin figure. He is absolutely beautiful. Huge. I can barely get this thing on the screen. It also came with a huge price. So, Target has right now, buy a toy, you get, I think it's 25% off. So if you go to like Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, they have Odin, I believe, for $60, but Target had him for 50. So kind of weird. Target had him $10 cheaper than everyone else, plus 25% off. So I ended up paying about $35 for Odin, which I would say is good. Okay, this should have been like a $40 figure in my opinion. And getting it a little bit cheaper, 35 sounds good to me. So let's get Odin out of the packaging here. Man, so excited. I actually do not have any Odin. Oh my goodness. The box is so big. I don't have any Odin figures at all in my collection. I had an MCU Odin that I got rid of a while back. I actually gave it to a friend of mine, knowing that one day they would release a comic Odin figure. And man, I'm so glad they did. He looks incredible. Is that like a cloth cape shoved between his legs here? Man, let's get this guy out of the box and we'll take a closer look. All right, let's see. Looks like he is zip tied in there, but we can get out. What are the birds' name? Is it Hugin and Mugen? His crows, his eyes, his spies. You guys ever played the new God of War games? You can always see his crows just kind of following you around. It comes with an extra hand set here, a fist and an open hand. Look at this. Man, that is really something. I love how big and intimidating all that is. And then this one, maybe not quite as ornate, but it's actually a set of horns. Love that. So which one do you use? I don't know. They're both awesome. All right, I'm going to cut the tape and the zip tie off of this part right here and get him out of the plastic. All right, so he was zip tied in there like a McFarlane figure. He's big like a freaking McFarlane figure too. This is really amazing. Got a feeling you're not going to get too much articulation from this guy, but man, is he big and imposing and badass looking. Look at that. It's even got like engravings on his eyepiece right there. How do you eat with a beard like this? That is crazy. The blue eye, the hair going under the mantelpiece right here. And it was a cloth cape. That is, man, that's great. I love that they're putting in cloth goods like that. Wow. Looks like it's got a little notch. So maybe you remove the hair. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, the whole thing comes off. And then this can be put back on there. So this piece has got a little hair attachment right there. And then this will go back over it, I assume. There. Let's see. Man, that's pretty crazy looking. That's really, really impressive. I mean, that's probably the way I will display him on the shelf. That's like the king look. You've also just got the helmet here that will hide his hair. Well, maybe you put this back on here. So it's a little clunky, But that looks really cool too. I think I like this better just because it's got more color. It's got more pop to it. It has more decorative flair. And it's even got his crow. But I love that this is actually, an animal ornate horn. This is probably the way I'll go. I didn't think that was going to be the case out of the package. Let's see what's going on with his legs here. All right. So we move the waist. This is very soft. Just so much detail. Man, let's flip him around. Move the cape. Same thing. Additional detail, even on the back. Very soft, so you can get a little movement here. I'm assuming it's very soft because they think you may sit him on the throne. I don't know that that'll really be able to happen. Let's move his legs forward. It's definitely going to stress on this piece right here. It's very tough right there. Let me move his legs. Yeah, see how stiff it is? It's not wanting to move. Definitely put a little heat on this guy so you don't break his legs. The bottom half will move, but the top half is very stiff. I'm not going to have him on any kind of a throne, so I'm okay with him just standing like that. Oh, he's just so big. It's going to be crazy looking on the shelf. This thing popped off. Let's see if I can get it back on there. A little more solid that time. Ooh. Love the cape. You can kind of drag it out. Put it under there. That's awesome. All right, so he comes with sword. Beautiful sword. There's just so much detail and actually paint on the blade and everything. It's not the blade, but the handle. They didn't cheap out on this one, but this one, yeah, they cheaped out on this one big time. Come on, you could have put a little effort into this thing because this is definitely the cooler weapon. This is more of an Odin style weapon, like a trident spear, but no paint at all on this one. So I probably won't use it because it looks very cheap. Gonna give him the sword. It matches him much more. Let's put it in his right hand here. You roll it down into his hand. I mean, that looks really cool. You don't want to mess with Odin, the All-Father. Wow, so I'm going to have to move around some stuff on the Thor shelf to even get this guy to fit, but he's going to look incredible when he's up there. The ankles are very stiff. Oh, that thing just keeps falling off. Do I not have it on good? Let me see what's going on here. I mean, there. Okay. I think I didn't have it clicked in all the way. Yeah, I think I had my horns up, sticking up more. They're supposed to push forward like that. It's actually clicked in now. Man, that looks great. Missing the hair on the back, but it's all covered by this stuff anyway. I think this is the look. But his ankles are still giving me a little bit of trouble here. All right. Let me see what I can get working on the shelf here and find a nice spot. I would say front and center, but he's so big he's going to overshadow everybody else. So we'll put him next to Thor and then have all the villains over there as well. I'll see you over there on the other shelf. All right, I know I just did this with the Black Winter Thor over here. I just rearranged this stuff to fit him, and then Odin came in. I actually didn't expect to get Odin so fast, so maybe should have just waited. But I don't mind moving the figures around. It's part of my love of the hobby, is just moving these things around, playing with them, putting them in different poses. So starting over here, got a bit of a Hulk collection right here. It bleeds into Thor, so the Destroyer. Next to Odin, of course. Really, really awesome figure. And then Odin. So, of course, next to Odin, Loki and Thor. Sorry for the freehand shaky cam. This is actually way up taller than my head, so my arms are like way up here. Moving in, somebody had to get sacrificed, and it ended up being Ragnarok. He's just kind of hidden back there. You can't even really see him unless you look closely. Then next to Thor, we got Malekith and Gore. Decided to give Gore front row this time. It's one of my favorite Thor villains. If only he didn't have the big ugly pins, he'd be pretty much perfect. Maybe a cloth cape, but there's Ulik the troll. And then there's that Black Winter, Endless Winter, whatever he's called, into Surtur, the bringer of Ragnarok. Very, very cool. My favorite part of this little section here is the Thor collection. And Odin, I'm going to back up. Odin just really sends it for me. Get a bunch of figures over the top. Hulk kind of bleeds into X-Men. Gonna wrap around and give you a different little vantage here. And then over there is just all books. But a little bit of X-Force, Age of Apocalypse, mashup here. And then, of course, this huge dinosaur is going to be my Savage Land display. Move back over here. Just a bunch of books. Stephen King, H.P. Lovecraft, horror, all that kind of stuff. All right, well, I just did side delts the other day, so my arms are killing me right now. Got to end the video. Thanks for watching. Go to Target and try to snatch this guy up while he's cheaper than anywhere else, and use that 25% off. So you can get any figure there really, but might as well take advantage of him being cheaper if you want this figure like me. They have, for instance, Ghost Rider on his bike. I did buy that, but see, that is actually more expensive at Target. I think they have it for $60, whereas if you get it from Big Bad Toy Store, it's $50. I don't know why the prices are fluctuated like that, but be careful. Make sure you're looking around, trying to get the best deal you can, because this shit gets expensive, right? So always try to get any kind of value you can, anywhere you can. There's going to be a lot of deals coming up for Christmas season, so hope you guys score big. Let me know if you pick this guy up, what you think, and please consider subscribing. I'll show off a lot more of my collection going forward. Thanks, guys. See ya.